Zach Ray setting the screen. Here's Kobe from about 5 feet behind the line. Knocks down a three.
What a horrible possession. Honestly, it was a terrible possession. You had 5 guys stand and not move within 2 feet of one another, and Kobe Bryant bails him out with a 30-footer.
He was 3 of 11 prior to that. Nash with a strip. Green sets his feet, and he connects on a three. And Danny Green coming into this game shooting 41% from three-point land. Bryant, consecutive threes for Kobe.
He needed one to get him going. 30-footer. That time he pulls up right in the face of Kawhi Leonard. He gets it down. And we've got something brewing here. Kobe Bryant, the fire has been lit.
6 points in 32 seconds.
Yeah, he's standing on the S in Spurs. Contested with Tim Duncan in his face. Knocks it in, and this time he doesn't wait for any help to come over. Knocks it in over Leonard. And the Lakers back within 10.
Got a Twitter account now, JB, which means you have to get one.
No.
He opened it last week, and one of the tweets recently was he was questioning whether he was doubting himself. I think as you see those last 2 attempts, you say, I highly doubt that he's doubting his ability.
No.
And here's Bryant again. Leonard, though, with a good play. Got the steal. Leonard takes it into Jamison and spins it in off glass.
You know, it's one thing to turn the basketball over, but it's what time and place. I mean, these turnovers that the Lakers make just seem to lead to easy opportunities on the other end. Oh, no.
Bryant able to roll it home on Splitter and draw the foul. That's 10 in the quarter for Kobe and 18 for the game.
Wow, I thought that was going to be a throwdown, but Splitter comes over. You know what? It looked like Kobe initiated the contact with the offhand. I think that's what Splitter's talking about. Like, Kobe Bryant used the left hand to hit Splitter to get the contact.
It is the third on Splitter.
Greg Popovich feels the same way as he's letting Mark Lindsay have it.
Second team foul in San Antonio, and Bryant struggling at the foul line. He's 4 of 7 at the strike. 10-point game, 4.5 remaining in the third.
So I believe his dander is up at this point right now. Something's lit a fire under him. He's going good here.
Parker quietly having a terrific night. He's at the 20-point mark. He has 10 here in the third.
Well, the Parker pick and roll has killed the Lakers all night long, whether he's pulling up for jumpers or getting in the lane with a runner. No one has put a hand in Tony Parker's face all evening long.
Jamison technically playing the center spot, shoots the 3 and misses, and Ginobili down court can't score. Earl Clark with a board. You see the small lineup for the Lakers with Nash, Bryant, World Peace, Jamison, and Clark. Bryant for 3. Off the mark, and Bryant a little shaken up.
Did he come down on Leonard's foot? I think he might have come down on Kawhi Leonard's foot.
Again, they're already without Howard, Gasol, Jordan Hill, Steve Blake.
Oh, yeah, he turned that right ankle. Ooh, he's going to stay in there.
Wow.
They're also without Magic Johnson, Kareem, Worthy, Hoop.
Norm Nixon. Here's World Peace. Just inside, batted around, and Ginobili's got it.
They can't get an offensive rebound. They got 2 offensive boards on the evening. We'll make it 3. I'm sorry.
Ginobili hits Leonard. Another 3. Kawhi Leonard with 11 points, 9 in the quarter. It's a 15-point lead for San Antonio, the largest of the game.
Well, everything going right. Manu meant to hit Tim Duncan on this play, but it ends up in Kawhi Leonard's hands, and he knocks down the corner 3. Kawhi Leonard not going for the pump fake, stays down, stays big, forces a very difficult shot out of Kobe Bryant.
Parker from the elbow, and Tony Parker hits again. 22 for Parker.
You know, at some point, wouldn't you make an adjustment to his pick and roll, like double team him and get the ball out of his hands? He's coming off pick and rolls and seeing the whole floor, whether he wants to shoot it, pass it. Make it tough on him as World Peace knocks down another.
He has been the most consistent offensive player the last 2 games. Got 19 tonight, 24 last night. Lakers almost fell asleep there. Pass that connected to Leonard a little too late. Otherwise, San Antonio had another layup. And And contact out near the top of the key as Duncan hits the deck. And Earl Clark picks up the foul. That's 3 on him.
Yeah, Earl Clark coming up and just shoves Duncan in the back on the pick and roll. At least somebody's trying to do something with a little bit of physicality. I mean, do something on these pick and rolls. If you're the Lakers, you're letting these guys come off. You've got to put some sort of pressure on them. Make them get rid of the basketball or make them feel you.
Well, you play 14 years. How much of defense, and you get different opinions based on who you talk to, how much of it is skill level and what you're doing schematically, how much of it is just effort?
It's 90% effort, and it's anticipation. As Artest fires a three, I know he's made a couple, but...
Another steal by World Peace and a blocking foul. World Peace playing his tail off.
It really is.
And Ginobili picks up his 3rd foul.
I thought that was a little bit of a quick three-point shot, but he makes a hustle play, gets himself to the free throw line. And we'll see if, I don't know. I could have gone either way. Ginobili didn't fall straight back. Anytime you don't fall straight back on a charge opportunity, it makes it look like you're not in position.
Now, you talked about the consistency in the calls. Now, Ginobili's reaction was similar to Kobe's and did no technical call there.
I don't think we're ever going to get it right.
World Peace misses the free throw. Lakers just 5 of 10 at the line as a team.
Well, that was pretty calm and cool. I'll give him that.
It looked like there was a little bit more right when it happened, as opposed to afterwards.
Oh, he was just looking upstairs to see where the hot dog stand was or something. It was all right. No big deal.
Missed them both, but Diaw slapped it out of bounds, so it'll stay Laker ball. Inside 2 to play in the 3rd. Now defense has been a struggle. Lakers on the road giving up 106 points per game. They're 26th overall in points allowed. San Antonio on its way to well over. Kobe, what a shot! Oh, he almost hit the deck. He hung in the air for so long, he almost touched down before he put it in.
Oh. How in the world did he even collect the ball and to get it to the rim? Oh, amazing.
Parker, no. Rebound, Clark. A big 90 seconds here for the Lakers. The Spurs have closed out the first and second quarters well. Clark left open, has had a good night, and it continues. That's 11 points now for Clark. Back to a 10-point deficit for L.A.
Yeah, I like the fight of this Lakers team. And this game was at 15. Could have easily gone the other way. They're sticking to it. And like you said, this last minute and a half here, very crucial if this team is going to get back in the game.
Oh, they call a foul on Clark, and D'Antoni puts his arms to his side and then in his pockets. Lakers did have a foul to give as Clark picks up his 4th.
Wow. Let's see here. I thought Ginobili just lost his balance. Yeah, there's no foul there. So that's good, solid defense. And Kobe on the other end. Watch him lose the basketball. Reed, did he go down? He might have touched the floor first.
It was close.
I'm not sure. But nonetheless, a spectacular play. He is working so hard right now to just get shots up. He doesn't care what shot it is. Oh, my goodness.
That's 20 points now for Bryant. Ginobili for 3. Can't hit it. And Clark with another rebound. 8 boards for Clark. 16 minutes of action.
Yeah, he's doing a heck of a job for this team.
Lakers with a chance to cut it to single figures inside a minute remaining. Kobe off the bounce, nails it. 22 for Bryant. And a 9-0 LA run.
Has he had an easy one yet? I mean, these shots are contested. Changes the trajectory. I mean,
here comes the screen by Splitter. Ginobili picked up by Sacre, got stripped, loose ball, and a foul. This will be free throws as they're over the limit, and Duhan's going to get a technical. He just said the magic word to Bill Kennedy.
Well, he gave him a little rope, and he came back to him about 3 different times. I mean, we've just seen technical fouls being called.
But if you're Duhan, okay, Bill Kennedy's already called. He's already called the technical on Kobe.
What's going to happen?
And on Morris. So if you're Duhan, why would you do that?
Yeah, you just. I understand you're ready. you're fired up, your team's getting back into a ball game, but man, those are just plays you just can't make. You can't do it.
So you have the technical, and now you have the free throws by Ginobili. Third technical this quarter by the Lakers.
They didn't even call the foul on him. You know, the foul was on Sacre, and he gets a technical foul.
That's 4 on Sacre again. They need him for the fourth quarter. Don't have bodies at the center position. Ginobili. So it goes from an 8-point lead back to 10 with 30 seconds left. About a 9-second difference between game and shot clocks. Kobe fires a 3. Too strong. And now about a second and a half between game and shot clocks as the Spurs will hold for the final shot. Or it could be the final shot.
I'd say heat check, but we've been in the heat check mode for about 12 minutes in this quarter.
Here's Neal. Takes the 3. Too strong. Kept alive by Diaw. 2 seconds left. Neal into the lane. Scoops. Can't score. And that's the end of the third. And 2 opportunities for the Spurs on that final possession. A 9-2 close, though, by the Lakers, despite a great night from Parker so far with 22 points. And the Spurs lead the Lakers by 10.
We need to take better shots. We're taking really ridiculous shots, and that's going to lead to fast breaks. Kobe's a competitor. You know, he's going to try to pull this thing out, and he's going to get tougher and tougher as we go. So if we want to take bad shots, we're going to have a problem.
You do anything differently defensively against Kobe in the fourth?
No, I think we're doing a great job. Kawhi Leonard's growing up as I'm watching him.
Thanks, but
Kobe did have 14 points in that third quarter as Spurs miss an open 3, and Bryant will start the third on the bench. Kobe also took 13 shots in that third quarter as the ball gets stuck and jump ball.
That kind of year, huh? Oh, my. What a great look.
At least Diaw got a piece of that.
He did a nice job.
Did it by himself.
He certainly affected that shot.
A jump ball at center court. Now, when Kobe was on the bench in the first half, the Lakers outscored the Spurs by 4. As Neal tried to save it, Clark's got it. And Clark wisely pulls up and showing great body control to bank it in. He's got a double-double.
You're right on it, Dave. If he goes in to try to lay that ball, and that's a charge. Ginobili in great position. He kind of did the Dirk Nowitzki, one leg raised up. And I'm really impressed with Earl Clark here tonight. He's playing a terrific ball game.
13 points, 10 rebounds for Clark. Oh, that's vintage Ginobili there. Down the lane, body going one way, left arm comes the other way, and he puts it in.
Yeah, normally loves to go to his left hand and always gets to his left, but he's certainly adept at going to his right. Sacre, you just can't buy a jump shot. 2 of 9 on the evening.
10-point game. Lakers trying to end a 4-game skid. If they were to lose, they'd be 15-20, and they got Oklahoma City at home on Friday night on ESPN as Neal misses. Plus, the Lakers will be 12 back of the Clippers, who play later tonight against Dallas on ESPN as Clark gets to the rim and draws the foul. Fourth foul on Splitter. How about the numbers for Clark? You see a season average, former first-round pick of the Phoenix Suns.
Big-time night. I mean, come in under 30. Look, you throw those numbers out. I mean, guys that play limited minutes and spot limits, you don't play for 2 weeks. This guy hasn't got much of an opportunity. He's taking full advantage tonight.
Look at our NBA big board tomorrow on TNT. New York and Indiana, but no Carmelo Anthony, suspended 1 game for the altercation after the game with Kevin Garnett. Miami-Portland, the second game. Then on ESPN, we talked about Lakers-OKC. Got Chicago-New York to tip things off. And Sunday, NBA TV, Indiana at Brooklyn. Brooklyn 6-1 with P.J. Carlesimo, your former head coach.
Yeah, playing well, but I want to go back to the Carmelo thing. Why did he get suspended? He was standing by the bus. I mean, maybe they had dinner reservations to go. I mean,
come on now, you know it was more than that.
But he didn't do anything. They had no confrontation. He was standing by the bus. They told him to leave, and he left.
I think there was more to it, though. Chased him into the locker room. And was allegedly screaming at several Celtics as they entered the locker room as Neal connects to push the lead back to 10.
Okay, Dave, you're always right.
And
Oh,
Nash
Steve.
misses a layup.
Never seen him miss that shot.
And Ginobili almost got space enough to try the three. Here's Diaw out to Jackson. And Jackson buries another triple. Timeout Lakers. San Antonio 8 of 17 from three. Particularly hot here in the second half.
Well, the shots are created by dribble penetration. So much easier opportunities for this Spurs team because of their ball movement, unselfishness. Steven Jackson knocks this one down, and the Lakers down 13. Completely uncontested. #1 in the league in assists. They have 21 here tonight, average 25 on the game. Great three-point shooters. You just find them wide open in the corners where they're the easiest threes, and it's just a clinic every time the Spurs play on the offensive end.
This half, San Antonio's 5 of 10 from three. It's a 13-point lead. Kobe Bryant back on the floor with 22 points. Nash off 1 foot, hits the 2.
You think he invented that before Dirk, or Dirk would give Dirk credit?
Well, they're pretty good friends. Maybe they talked about it first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who patented it or what the deal is, but a lot of people use that shot. Kevin Durant using that shot a lot now. Kobe Bryant.
A turnover as Jackson tried to hit a cutting Diaw. 14th giveaway by San Antonio. World peace. Gets past Diaw into Splitter. Can't score. A great play by Clark to tip it in. 17 and 11 for Earl Clark.
Well, you've got to be impressed with this guy. Not much opportunity all season long as Neal hits another three.
How smooth is that jump shot?
Oh, he's a terrific shooter, but again, the Lakers just no resistance on any pick and rolls. I mean, how are they playing? Are they going under? Are they not doubling? I mean, they're not doing much of anything.
Bryant now 8 of 20 after that miss.
What'd you say, 106 they give up?
Splitter missed the layup. Yeah, on the road, 106 the Lakers give up.
We're at 95 here with over 8 minutes to play. I mean, this is going to be 110, 115.
They gave up 125 last night against Houston. Clark for 3. This one won't go. Rebounded by Ginobili. Ginobili spotting up. Can't hit the 3. Laker ball. Inside 8 to play. San Antonio trying to improve to 28 and 10 and win their 11th straight home game. Clark down the lane, and Earl Clark with 19.
Steve Nash, I guess you could call him a makeup artist because he can make anybody look good.
Jackson wide open, and that's another 3 for San Antonio. That's 7 of 12 this half. He could have had a whole sandwich and still hit that 3 by the time somebody went out to him.
Stone cold, wide open, read the paper, get your feet set. And it's just too easy.
Jamison no again. Rebound Diaw. Jackson again for 3 without a contest. And Jackson hits it again. Timeout Lakers. Steven Jackson with 14 points off the bench. 6 in 26 seconds. And the Spurs maybe pulling away from the Lakers. They lead it by 16 with 7 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Let's go play.
Size, and size is what makes you good defensively for the most part. So we gotta, rely on that to build a strong defense. The offense. I mean, I think we're one of the better offensive teams in the league right now, even though we're not, by any stretch smooth or flowing or even confident. But we can still score. But the defense has got to be the thing that we hang our hat on. And obviously with our 3 big guys out, it puts a lot of pressure on us.
Obviously tonight, Dave, there's no size out there with no Hill, no Howard, no Gasol. But you wonder why this team is so bad defensively. I mean, Ron Artest, the defensive player of the year. Kobe Bryant, I believe 9 times on a defensive team. Dwight Howard, a defensive player of the year. Pau Gasol, a legitimate low post defender. They have guys that are very capable defenders. And what that means is that this team has no trust in one another. And if I go help a guy, I got to think that somebody's going to go help me with my guy. And they just don't have that at this particular time. And that's something that will happen over time.
World peace with the bucket. Now, let me ask you this question. When they hired Mike D'Antoni, and they knew what they were getting obviously a very good offensive coach,
yeah.
But, you know, defense, his teams have never been good defensively.
No. You didn't hire Buddy Ryan of the '85 Bears. I mean, this is a guy that's an offensive guy. And, you know, again, I go back to what they said when they hired Mike D'Antoni, is that they felt this was more of a Mike D'Antoni type roster than a Phil Jackson. And I think Mike D'Antoni is a fine coach, an excellent coach. But to think that this is a Mike D'Antoni type of roster, you're kidding yourself. This is nowhere near. He's running 5% of his real system that he ran in Phoenix. They're not running any of it. He never had 2 big men. He never had guys that wanted to be in the post. He had Shaquille O'Neal. They got bounced in the first round, and they missed the playoffs a year when he had a big guy.
Neal with the jumper. But as Nash said, it's not offense really that's the problem.
No.
It's the defense and just the perimeter defense, the wide open threes we've seen tonight as Jamison gets the bucket. Good look by Sacre.
That's communication. That's being tied in on the defensive end. You're a chain. And they just don't have that trust and feel that their guy's going to have their back right now. And it's not about not liking each other. It's about being out here and playing with one another.
San Antonio, as we have a timeout. 5 minutes remaining, leads the Lakers by 12. Dirk Nowitzki trying to help the Mavs, who've won just 2 of their last 14 games. They're at the Clippers. Coming up next, game 2 of our NBA Wednesday doubleheader. And Dirk is healthy now.
But he's not healthy.
Healthy enough to play.
You're right, but he just doesn't look like he's got the lift. He's got the same energy. And I don't know. He had a tough year last year. And I don't know if we ever see the same Dirk Nowitzki.
The reason for the stoppage of play and confusion, they're trying to figure out whether there should be a TV timeout or not. The last timeout was at 20. Should this be a full and a TV timeout? But Dallas.
You talk about teams in trouble. Yeah, the Lakers, but how about the Dallas Mavericks?
They got the same record as the Kings right now.
9 games under 500.
13-22.
Playing tonight against the Clipper team that is going to be obviously a very difficult game. They're 0-6 in overtime games. They can't win in the clutch. And if they get buried, they better get going here soon, or they're going to be in big trouble. So, you know, the Lakers are fortunate that Dallas is there. I mean, if Dallas turns it around, that's another team the Lakers have to worry about just to get into the playoffs.
Again, you look at, you'd have to think right now, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, the Clippers, and Memphis are locks. Golden State, the way the Warriors are playing, you think they've got to get in. So for
that's
6
5
through 8, there's
Denver.
probably 6 teams, right? Still with a chance, including the Lakers.
Denver, Portland, Utah.
Okay. You called a full, then you wanted a 20. And you didn't have one because you called one in the third quarter. TV went to a 20, thought that it was going to be a 20, all right? So what I'm doing right now is I'm stalling.
Gasol due to a concussion. Jordan Hill is out with a right hip injury. Howard is actually dressed, but still at least a week away from playing. As Chris Broussard reported earlier, will be reevaluated. As Ginobili gets into the lane and kicks out to Jackson, who's had a great night shooting the rock. Shot clock at 3. Ginobili will fire off the front of the rim.
That was a great defensive possession. I mean, you had Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, Ron Artest all running at shooters, making them make the extra pass, and then you get a contested three-point shot. That's the kind of effort that you need to see on every single possession.
World Peace misses a 3 on the other end. Parker down the lane, blocked by World Peace. Numbers for the Lakers. And World Peace going to take it himself and lay it in. Got it down to 10 with 4.5 to go.
World Peace with 23. He's had a terrific game, too.
That's 47 in the last 2 games. Parker into the lane and goaltending on Clark. That's 24 now for Parker. Many of those have come from right around the restricted area, deep into the lane.
You know, you have a great defensive possession, the two prior possessions, and this time a simple curl, and he gets to within 3 feet of the basket, and no one is there.
Oh, Bryant, sweet move, and buries the J. That's 24 for Kobe. And the Lakers, they got into 8 a couple times, but can they cut in deeper to that lead? San Antonio continues to execute on the other end.
It's certainly not the offense. I mean, they're at 95. They're going to score over 100 points again. They just cannot get consistent stops.
They get one there, although Jackson, that thing was 3/4 of the way down and out. Lakers trying to get it to single digits.
Another technical.
Yep. This one on Jackson. Called by Mark Lindsay. That's the first on San Antonio. The Lakers were called for 3 technicals in the 3rd quarter. So Nash, who is right now the greatest free throw shooter in NBA history, although if he misses, that'll change because he's percentage points ahead of Mark Price.
Yeah, all right, he's still there.
I mean, we're not kidding when we say he's percentage points ahead. And got the Lakers within 9. Now Bryant, a long 3! And Los Angeles is within 6 as Bryant has hit 2 bombs from about 25 feet. He's got 27, a timeout by the Spurs. And another technical, and Jackson got thrown out. That's a second tee, so he's gone. So Nash is going to have another free throw. It's going to be a 5-point possession for the Lakers because you've hit Nash already with the free throw and then the 3 by Bryant. Nash will take another free throw when we come back from timeout.
Kobe Bryant still believes. He knocks down the long 3, and the Lakers have life.
Steven Jackson missed a shot. Looked like he was fouled by Bryant. No call. Jackson didn't like it. Was jawing at the official Mark Lindsay. Then continued after Bryant's 3 to talk with Lindsay. Got teed up once. And then during the timeout got a second technical, which means he's ejected. And Nash is at the free throw line to cut what was a 16-point deficit 3 minutes ago down to 5.
And still the all-time leader in free throws.
The largest comeback win, by the way, for the Lakers is 18 this year. They were down against Charlotte. How they got down by 18 against Charlotte is beyond me, but at least they came back and won. Down 5, San Antonio ball. Question is, can the Lakers get a stop? San Antonio been very efficient and has shot the ball well tonight. Duncan trying to post up. Leonard on the drive. And broken up by World Peace. Laker ball down 5. Here comes Kobe. Bryant on Leonard. Nash backdoor to Jamison. It's a 3-point game.
What a great play there. Set play, back screen for Nash. Kobe finds him, and he hits the cutting Jamison. And don't question the Lakers' heart and fight here tonight.
Parker throws it away. 3-on-1. World Peace. All the way, missed the layup. Rebound Clark. And now Bryant out to World Peace. He'll drive again. Blocked by Duncan. That's twice World Peace took it in and came up empty. And now Leonard a 3. Won't go. Ginobili there, though, with the offensive rebound. It looked like Artest should have given it up on that fast break to Kobe.
Well, it was poor spacing. Kobe was a little bit too close, but you've got to pass that ball to the NBA's leading scorer.
And he took it in again and got stuffed by Duncan. 5 to shoot for Parker over Nash. Short.
Good D, Steve Nash stays in front. Good contest.
Inside 2 to play. Lakers down 3. World Peace gives it up this time. Almost a turnover. World Peace a 2 short. And out of bounds off of Ginobili.
They're going to get a loose ball foul on Ginobili, I think, Dave.
You're right. That is the first foul in the last 2 minutes. So a side out.
A great play here. Nash finding the cutting Jamison. And this could have cut the game to 1. World Peace stuffed by Tim Duncan.
See if World Peace gets a touch on this possession. Here's Jamison from the corner. In and out for three. That would have tied the game. San Antonio ball. Minute and a half to go. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Duncan. It's at 3. Duncan falling away. Can't hit it. Rebound Jamison. Another chance for the Lakers. Down 3. A minute to go. Here's Kobe off the screen. Fires. Short from 3. Splitter rebounds. And a foul called on Bryant.
That's a good foul. Splitter shooting the free throws better this year, but a guy that struggles at the free throw line. Or no, they got to go inside out. I'm sorry.
First foul in the last 2 minutes on the Lakers.
But why all the threes? You've got plenty of time. Get the ball in the basket. Put the onus on the defense to make a play. Make them foul you. Just raising up for three-point shots the last 3 possessions.
And prior to that, you had a missed layup by World Peace and then a blocked shot. And Antonio giving the Lakers all these opportunities. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Ginobili off the screen. And Ginobili swishes home a triple. For Ginobili. First field goal in 3 minutes and 40 seconds, but Earl Clark comes back and nails a 3. He's got 22, and it's back to a 3-point game.
Don't have to foul. About 8-second differential from shot clock to game clock. You play good defense here, and you give yourself an opportunity to tie it with a 3.
10 to shoot. Nash defending Parker. Parker into the lane and throws it out of bounds. Laker ball. They've got a timeout. They'll use it here. 10.4 left.
The Spurs turnovers here in the fourth quarter. 6 fourth quarter turnovers. Certainly not Spur-like basketball. Ginobili, who moves better without the basketball than him? He sets a little brush screen, gets the wide open 3. He knocks it down to go up 6. But it's Earl Clark again having a huge night for the Lakers. He knocks down the open 3. And Tony Parker here. Somebody should be in the corner there. Ginobili stayed at the top, and the Lakers have themselves the basketball down 3.
Get the NBA wherever you go with the NBA Game Time app. It's a good time to have it right now. For more information and to download, visit nba.com/mobile. Lakers out of timeouts, 10.4 left, down 3. Is it enough time for a quick 2, or are you thinking 3?
You got to go 3. You're out of timeouts, so you can't advance the basketball. If you were to get a quick 2, you wouldn't have time to get back down. I think you've got to run a play for a 3-point shot right here.
And who takes it? Because you've had Jamison, World Peace attempt 3s. Obviously, San Antonio thinks Kobe's going to be the one to shoot it. Is there a way to get Nash free for a 3? You talked about that's something they're trying to do more of. That D'Antoni's told Kobe, hey, try to get Nash available for some open 3s.
Yeah, well, you'd love to have Steve Nash take it. You got to put in Jody Meeks in the ball game now. You got 5 3-point shooters to where if you can create a double team, that someone will be open. I would assume that we see 3-point shooters throughout.
Well, Clark just hit a 3. He's going to stay on the floor. It's going to be the same 5. So Meeks will stay on the bench.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't played the whole half. I'm sure he's thinking that he's not warm enough to knock one down, but we'll see what they do here. Do you run a play right away for Kobe Bryant to catch the ball at the 3-point line and let him just go one-on-one? That could be the play.
Bryant with 27 points. 23 for World Peace, 22 for Clark. Tony Parker is 24 to lead San Antonio.
And does San Antonio foul if it gets under 6 seconds before the Lakers take a 3-point shot? That's an option as well.
They are in the penalty, so it would put the Lakers at the line. Here's Nash. Kobe, 7 seconds left. Lakers down 3. Kobe straight. Won't go. Green taps it out. Clark grabs it. 1 second left. Clark can't hit. Game over. Spurs win it by 3. Oh, the Lakers had their opportunity down the stretch. But a lot of missed 3s, including the most important time with time running out. 2 missed triples.
Well, you want Kobe Bryant to straight isolation. Nobody makes more difficult shots in the history of the league than Kobe. He got a pretty clean look. Didn't get it to go. Earl Clark, the desperation heave, no good. But you can't say enough about this undermanned Laker team. The heart they showed, down 17 at one point in this ball game, to get it to a one-possession game. Hats off to the Lakers in that effort tonight.
Here's Chris Broussard.
Manu, you guys made it interesting down the stretch. What happened there?
We stopped playing. Basically, in the second half, we just bring the ball walking, and we are a team now that needs the pace. We gotta play faster so we can penetrate and pitch and kick. We didn't do it, so our offense was just stuck.
You hit the big three-pointer that essentially won the game. What are you thinking when you released that shot?
I thought I had a pretty wide open play shot. I mean, Bob drew a good play, and I was just wide open. I just had to shoot it. It wasn't a good night for me, but this last one got in, so finally.
Thanks, Manu.
Okay.
Back to you guys.
And Ginobili hit the three there to give him 19 points. The Lakers went 2 of 10 from 3 in the fourth quarter. They cut a 16-point deficit.